Today we would like to talk about the process of shipping in logistics. My name is Nurina Syafiqah binti Shotifi. My metric number is 10DLS 19F1043. Process of shipping in logistics is goods are ordered by importers from supplier. Next is pro forma invoice is provided and purchase order is created. Next is buyer is hired a freight forwarder to handle the transport of the good. 4 is freight forwarder is confirmed in quantum with the buyer and the supplier. Then a letter of credit from the bank is obtained by buyer for pay the goods. 6 is the letter of credit is approved by supplier's bank. Step 7 is manufacturing of good is begin. Other than that, buyer is provided supplier an order confirmation and a commission invoice. Step 9 is the overseas partner is contacted by freight forwarder to arrange the movement of the goods locally.
My name is Nandini Devi, daughter of Maniam. My metric number 10DLS 19F1216. Agent contracts the supplier locally to arrange the movement of the freight. Then the suppliers provides necessary for export which will be handled on the buyer's behalf by the freight to forward and with the documentation in order, and the supplier books the shipment for the export. When a carrier arrives to pick up the goods at the supplier's warehouse, a bill of lading is issued. And then the buyer will be required to present the bill of lading in order to secure the release of the shipment and claim ownership over the goods, and the freight forward can manage this process. The goods are customs cleared and delivered to the agreed location of the buyer, and the suppliers complete the export declaration, and only then goods are placed in the international transit. The goods arrive in buyer's country for import the clearance, and lastly the cleared goods and finally delivered from the destination country port to the buyer.
Information, there have a brief question too. First is we should make sure that we receive the goods from an authorized supplier. Next is we should make sure the invoice is correct. Third precaution is we should use a fragile sticker if the item is easily damaged before handling. Next is a letter of credit must be well kept, and please remember to get approval from supplier bank. Please be careful in manufacturing process and take care everything of that's provided by suppliers, such as a confirmation orders and a commercial invoice. According step 9, it is important for us to maintain good relationship with overseas partners.
Portion of the shipping process is the weather hazards. Weather hazards, some of the most dangerous weather-related threat to shipping by sea are hurricanes, squalls, typhoon, and tropical cyclones. All of these types of storms can cause serious harm to even completely sink cargo vessels. Second is geographic hazards. It includes anything on the seascape that can harm vessels aside from the weather. Last is technological hazards. It are anything that can go wrong with the ships or their equipment. It can also mean structural problems, engine issues, navigational equipment failures.
First, you have to log in to your Lazada seller portal, go to orders, you select the orders that you want to ship out, and then select print shipping label. And here's a pro tip. You can set the pages per sheet to 2. So you're printing 2 shipping labels per page, so you can save yourself some money on the paper that you're using. I set it to custom margins so that I'm sure that the whole shipping label is printed and nothing is cut off, especially, most importantly, the barcode. You can go back and set ready to ship. For shipping, there are 2 items, those that fit in pouches and those that are bulky, or meaning they don't fit in the pouches. For items that fit in the pouches, just prepare the shipping label first. Put the shipping label into the pouch. Tape it up. You don't need to, but we like to, just as added security that it doesn't fall out or anything like that. Pack the item, put the receipt inside the pouch along with the item, and seal the item. Now you can drop that off at the drop-off point, or if you're automatically enrolled in Lazada's pick-up service, then you just need to wait for them to pick it up. Now, there are bulky items which do not fit into pouches, and for this you can use your own packaging. What we do is we just wrap it up in bubble wrap. Always at least 2 layers of bubble wrap. So same procedure as before, make sure you have your shipping label ready and your receipt ready. Wrap up the item. It doesn't matter if you're not so good at wrapping. Believe me, I'm also not good at wrapping. And customers really don't mind. Usually, the more bubble wrap you use, the more they'll like it. Make sure to slip in the receipt, either on top of the item or after the first layer of bubble wrap. Once the item is wrapped, then put the shipping label on top. And then you can just directly put masking tape all over the shipping label. That will protect it during transit. Or what I like to do is I recycle some plastic. There's always some clear plastic lying around from old deliveries or things like that. So I cut out a square, put that square of plastic on top of the shipping label, and then I put masking tape all over. So a bulky item cannot be dropped off. Do not go to a drop-off point. They will not accept that. Drop-off points only accept items that fit in pouches. So for a bulky item, if you're enrolled with Lazada's pickup service, great. You just need to wait for the pickup. Or if you're not, you need to contact Lazada directly and request for pickup. So that's it. Very short video. Hope it helped, and happy selling, guys.